Good evening to everybody. This is Isaac Start speaking, bringing you the market report for the last auction of the current season, auction catalog number 32. We'll start the evening with Leon giving us a live market report of what happened during today.
Thank you, Isaac, and good afternoon and welcome to everyone listening to our last market report for the 2019-2020 season. Catalog 32 were sold today with 9,730 bales that were on offer. It's about 2,000 more bales than we had for the last few auctions because for the first time again, we sold about 2,000 Lesotho bales on this auction. 56% of the sale consisted of a medium length wool, 40 to 59 millimeters in length. 68% of the wool on offer were finer than 20 micron, which contributed to a much larger offering of stronger wools than we had in the previous few auctions. 89% of the clip were sold with a passed-in rate of 3.7%, which I think is quite excellent regarding the market that we are in. Our early market indicators show that the South African market traded higher by 3.5%, especially on the medium lengths. The long wool also experienced good competition, but not the same as the medium lengths. The Australian market traded higher by 1.8%. And if we compare that on a year-to-year base, the previous same time last year, we traded on 202 Rand 25 cents clean price. We are currently trading at 149 Rand 41 cents, which means a price difference of 26.5% that we are trading lower than a year ago at the same time. If we have a look at all the major currencies on the exchange rate, the Rand traded 0.8% stronger against the US dollar and were unchanged against the Aussie dollar and traded 0.5% weaker against the pound. There were not much movement on the exchange rate, and with the Australian market up by 1.8% means that the SA clip once again created for itself quite a nice premium in the market. Due to the fact that this auction was the last opportunity for buyers to fill their orders that are due for export before the mid-year break, we experienced quite good competition across especially across all the merino types. Excellent competition we experienced on the 19.3 to 20.7 micron groups, especially on the average style medium length wool. These were the wool that were hit the hardest over the previous few auctions, and I'm glad to see that they have recovered quite well during this auction. The RWS marked clips attracted great competition and again showed that the market are hungry for sustainable wool. Our top 4 buyers for the auction were Limbriere that bought 1,298 bales, Standard Wool bought 2,579 bales, Modiano bought 2,322 bales, and Stuken bought 1,975. Then we would like to take the opportunity to congratulate our top 3 producers with the highest prices for this auction. They were Newveld Farming Enterprises Empowerment Trust from Beaufort West, who received a price of 160 Rand and 20 cents. And in the second place is Ribbelkop Boerdery of Mr. Freddy Du Plessis from Takastad. He received 157 Rand 10 cents on his clip, and that specific clip is an OFTA tested, every sheep tested clip, and it's nice to see that effort gets rewarded. And in the third place we have Canon Marketing with 155 Rand and 10 cents. And this was the last auction for our current financial year. Next auction will be on the 13th of August 2020, and we are looking forward to seeing everyone there again at 6 o'clock. We will be doing the market report, so looking forward to see everyone again. Thank you, Isaac. That is all from me. Back to you.
Thank you, Leon. As always, we try to bring in different views from diverse backgrounds into our market report. We were very privileged earlier today to have an interview with Mr. Wolf Edmeyer, who is the current president of the IWTO. And we will play you that recording now. Good morning, Wolf. Thank you for spending the time with us. I know you're busy in your, I know you're even more busy in your retirement than you were working for BKB. So tell us about your life currently, what you're doing. A lot of people would be interested to know what you're doing with yourself.
Thank you, Isak. It's really nice to see you, albeit on a computer screen, and trust you're all well. I never in my wildest dreams thought that the first 6 months of my so-called change of direction as far as my career is concerned would have turned out the way it has. And I'm particularly referring to the coronavirus or COVID-19, as we all are experiencing today. So it has been a difficult 6 months, but having said that, I am and will remain, I hope, an eternal optimist. So I think that we should carry on doing what we do to the best of our ability, because at the end of the day, if we do that properly, we will get through all of this and hopefully be in a position to then really get on with the business.
Wolf, you are, and we are talking to you today in your capacity as the president of the IWTO. Just give us a bit of a background about the activities of the IWTO and where it fits into the wool world and what value the organization is adding to the world of wool at the moment.
Isak, as you, I'm sure, aware, there are a number of key areas where the IWTO focuses its attention. The number one, and that's how the organization originally started, was the so-called contracts and specifications, which are the rules which govern the trade and dealing in wool around the world, which is a very important function because that means that everybody is dealing with the same set of rules. And I'm sure you can appreciate that if we didn't have that, it would be chaos. But that is very active and very busy because of the nature and the importance thereof, receives a lot of support from IWTO and the member countries. The other one that has developed over the last number of years are the working groups, where we have Jeff Kingwell as one of the chairmen of the working groups, and we have George de Kock as one of the chairmen of the working group, which is currently the heartbeat of IWTO. That's where research is done, that's where trials are done, that's where initiatives are undertaken to ensure that the world is aware that wool is the leading fiber by far. Now, given current circumstances, the other thing that IWTO provided was a forum for people around the world to get together in one place or in one venue and to discuss issues of mutual concern and mutual benefit. Now, given that we have COVID-19 and most countries are in very, very serious lockdown situations, we had to do our 2020 Congress through the digital media, which in hindsight was an enormous challenge, but was, given the trials and tribulations, was actually very successful. Now, the other things that IWTO does is visit members, visits member countries, goes to events around the world, as you yourself have experienced, and those are all not happening. So people are stuck in their offices and people are using modern communication methods to be able to exchange ideas and to get together. right now, the concern is how long this is all going to take. But having said that, the IWTO remains active. We have all the main member countries, we have the associate members that are involved and remain as committed as ever. So it's business as usual, as much as we can have usual today. And I am just so proud to be part of an organization and a few people based in Brussels, in Belgium, that are doing an absolutely sterling job.
Both the IWTO are one of the big functions of the IWTO is just market reconnaissance or understanding what's happening in our markets. From your point of view, what is happening? I know the situation is dire in many of our retailers, but how do you see the world of retail evolving under these circumstances?
Isak, as you're aware, one of the IWTO subcommittees is the Market Intelligence Subcommittee, which is headed by Chris Wilcox from Australia. And the main function of the Market Intelligence Working Group is to ascertain what is happening in retail around the world. And we all know, and we all read the same newspapers and we watch the same television, that conditions in retail around the world are extremely difficult. Now, what happens when retail are having a difficult time? They are not purchasing merchandise, which means that merchandise is not manufactured, and it backs up into the supply chain, and it means that product is not bought, or alternatively, product price is under pressure. Now, we have seen a lot of price pressure in the last while, and unfortunately, we don't see significant recovery in the immediate future. We are going to have to do what we've always done, do it even better, to make sure that when we get through all of this, we are positioned to take maximum benefit when economies do start picking up and carry on. The harsh reality of the world is that in the last while, the so-called online shopping has surged enormously. And I don't think that that is something that will disappear. It is most probably going to get a lot stronger. So difficult times, but we need to make sure that we maintain and do all the disciplines and important functions that we have done in the past, do them even better so that we can get through this and be stronger afterwards.
Wolf, to your mind, the disciplines that especially from a producer point of view, what are the disciplines that you would think producers needs to be keep in the back of their minds?
Isak, this is not something new, and you and I have said it for a long time. We are fortunate in that the South African wool clip is a very high quality clip. It is in demand in the world, and it's a clip that enjoys a very significant presence out there. Now, we need to make sure that the disciplines that we've applied, we carry on applying. And it's everything. It's as far as the animals on farm, it's taking due care and using technology and using modern methods. It is about shearing, it's about classing, it is about making sure that we meet all the requirements which are not asked for in the world anymore, they are demanded by the world. So for the South African producer, well done. You have a product, you have a place in the world which is in demand, make sure we keep it there. And it's going to be hard for the next while, but I'm sure we'll get through it and be much stronger afterwards.
Wolf, thank you so much for your time. We all appreciate it that you made the time for us. And it's very nice to see you and see that you are still involved in our world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isak. Best regards to everybody. I'm in the Free State right now, It is the heart of winter. It's very cold, but again, the eternal optimist in me says, we've passed the 22nd of June, the days are getting longer, the nights are getting shorter, and soon we'll have spring, and we'll all be very excited about that. So thank you. Say hello to everybody, and take care.
Thank you very much, Paul, for spending the time with us to talk to us this morning. I know you are busy watching, but it's highly, highly appreciated. You still are playing a big part in proud of you. Just in conclusion, this has been our last auction for the season. As you know, the wool world takes a break this time of the year. Go and do business for the coming year. And I think I can safely say that this has been the most difficult year ever in many regards, from the start of foot and mouth to the situation that we're currently in. And I think we as an industry have shown a lot of resilience in terms of being able to change, making decisions as an industry for the good of the industry. One of the things that is a big part of our industry is that we are built, our whole industry is built on skilled people that works with a lot of passion with the product that they really love. And today, I'm sad to report that we've lost one of the greats of our industry, Rassie Erasmus. Most of you won't probably even know of him, but just thinking about the monumental role that he's played in our business for more than 40 years, being truly skilled, being truly passionate, and coming to the office every day to come and serve our whole family. So it was a sad note that we end this year. We are looking forward to a better new year. We're seeing more and more green shoots coming in. Europe is starting to take interest in wool again, and things are looking better for the next season. So from my side, thank you for supporting us this year, this past very difficult year. We're looking forward to a better new year. We are very grateful that you continue to support us. Please stay safe, and please come back in the new year, and we'll grab it by the horns. Thank you very much, and have a very good evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.